Hello everybody, Storm here, and today what I wanted to do is kind of go over what we want to do for the next Hearts of Iron 4 series that's going to be on the channel. Now, as I mentioned before, we won't be starting the next Hearts of Iron 4 series until the new DLC releases, which is coming March 8th. But I wanted to go ahead and get out of the way the decision for what we're going to do next, so that we can just go ahead and jump in as soon as possible. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running a poll, and I'm going to have a link to the poll in the video description for you guys to vote on a few options. I've kind of gotten some suggestions over the last couple of series, and I've kind of made a note of those, and kind of decided for a few that I might be interested in doing for a series, for the next series. So, I have come up with 5 options. Several of them are in the standard World War II scenario, which, if we choose one of the ones that's in the standard World War II scenario, I'll be able to jump into it a lot faster. And a couple of them are in the Millennium Dawn mod, which if one of those gets selected, I might have to wait until Millennium Dawn gets updated before we can actually start. So that's just kind of one thing to mention. So, what are the options? Well, the first one I have listed is to play as Canada in the standard World War II scenario. It's kind of out of the way. We have some options. We can either stick with the Allies and kind of help defeat the Axis, or we can break away from Great Britain and go our own way, maybe become fascist, join the Axis, attack the United States, maybe go communist, who knows. We'll see what we want to do when we get there, if that one gets picked. So that's one option. Second option would be to play as the United Kingdom in the World War II scenario. My thought there would be to actually stay democratic and kind of fight the historical World War II, try and defeat the Axis, and then as soon as the Axis is defeated, try and do Operation Unthinkable, which is to immediately turn and attack the Soviets. So that's kind of my idea there. The third option is going to be to play as China in the World War II scenario, which the thought would be to play as the Republic of China and try and defend against Japan. I mean, we could also play as one of the other subsections, like Shibei-sama, Shaanxi, any of these guys, or even as the People's Republic of China. I still haven't decided yet. So if that one wins, we might have to run another poll to pick, what we want to actually do. So, that's going to be fairly straightforward. Just try and survive the war with Japan, turn the tables on Japan, defeat them, try and establish kind of a pan-Asian empire. That's kind of the thought there. Now, for the next one, that would be in the Millennium Dawn scenario, which I don't actually have loaded here, so I can't really show it. But the first option I would have is to play as Ghana in Africa. It's along the coast here, in an effort to try and create a unified African continent. We would have to decide what ideology we'd want to go with and everything else, but my first thought is Ghana. We may move to maybe a different African nation. If Ghana doesn't quite work, I'll have to play with it. And try and create basically a United States of Africa, or a Pan-African Empire, or the People's Republic of Africa, or something like that, and kind of see how that plays out. The fifth option is to play as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, in the Millennium Dawn scenario in a world conquest campaign. Try and take North Korea and conquer the world. So that might be fun. All right, so those are the ideas that I have. If you're not, thrilled about any of those selections, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see what we might do. But go ahead and click on the link in the video description. Go vote. Let me know what you think, and hopefully this new series will be starting in a couple of weeks. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time.